Looking at a very common bush in my area. That's the withrod or Indian raisin. And this is how the berries start out on it. It is edible, but there's a large seed in it, so it's not like a raisin you get from the grocery store for grapes or whatever. So from this it changes to kind of a reddish color. You can see one there that's kind of ripening. From that they go dark. If you look at that one there, it's blue. It goes almost black and wizzled up like a raisin. And the natives in the area use this primarily for their venison stews and that kind of thing, to thicken it and give it some flavor. They also use this bush for weaving their baskets. This is kind of a small one. You can see over there, there's some, one's about 8 or 10 feet tall. They don't get overly big. They have a waxy leaf on them. It's shiny. It's slightly less green on the other side, lighter green, darker green on top. You can see the sheen there. So if you're ever up in my neck of the woods, you can eat them, but like I say, the seeds make it a lot of work for not much food value. Another favorite of mine, although it's kind of coming to an end of the season now, is blueberries. Nice little bush. It's a great time of the year for bushcraft. It's up here in the north. There's about 6 weeks a year where you could live off the land without hunting or fishing. All kinds of berries and wild carrots, all kinds of stuff to eat. But the rest of the year, you better be good at your snaring and your hunting and your fishing, or you'll perish. But it's a nice easy bushcrafting time of the year. Just kind of pick and eat as you go along, and makes for enjoyable hikes. Here's something else. Leaves of 3 thing is good sometimes, but a lot of 3-leaf plants are good for us and very essential. So anyway, here's some blackberries. There's wild raspberries around too. I haven't seen any today, but like I say, it's I'm getting a nice feed here walking along of nature's bounty. And I can see this plant. It's usually greener, so it's kind of coming to the end of the season. But 3 leaves, lots of veins. Again, slightly less green on the bottom side. The cranberry bush. It's they're good to eat, but not till after the frost. So it'll be about October here before these are edible. It's just they're just so bitter you can't eat them. So once you get a good frost, changes whatever it is and makes them more palatable. A lot of people go picking them, just before Halloween, that kind of time. One thing to be kind of cognizant of while walking along here eating a lot of berries is the animals would like to eat it too. We have a few black bears in this area, and they love berries. So I'm kind of watching out. Haven't seen any scatter. Any place I go along where there's mud, I see a lot of deer tracks and other kind of small critters, but no bear, no scat. So just something to be aware of. I know something big over there. Last year I was in a large blueberry field and I was really enjoying it, but there had been a lot of bear activity, so just something to keep in mind, especially this time of the year when you're going to be kind of walking through their dining rooms. There's a lot of osprey in this area, and they tend to like to build their nests up on the top of transmission line. The power corporation here's, yeah, you can hear Mama's not too happy I'm approaching. Power corporation's been really good about making habitat for these birds and making sure that they aren't disturbed during nesting season. So I'm going to try to walk by here as quick as possible just so Mama doesn't get too upset with me. Came across some tracks. I think these are deer. And there's some smaller ones here. I'm not sure what they are. But these ones here are probably coyote, because I don't see any human prints around. So it's about the right size. So no bear on, which is good news. But I have found some scat, so full of berries. But I'm sure they're long gone. I'm pretty noisy when I'm walking. Anyway, I'm almost to the lake and I'm gonna set up a little site and make some lunch.